Good morning. It's V-Man 1313 and welcome to today's test. Test 3 of our commute testing. And we're starting with 36 miles. And fresh charge. Alright, so here we go. Alright, so here we are on our way, and the difference today is that I am going down a back road to work instead of going down the interstate. Obviously you can see my fastest speeds are going to get up to about maybe 50 on this road. I don't see any places where I'll get up even faster than that. I have about 4 or 5 stop signs and lights that I have to go through in my 17-ish miles, 18. It was 18 we figured out if I went up the interstate. And if you remember, I did 69 up the interstate, the second commute, and I completely did not make it home. And so, on just electricity. So, I'm going to try this back road thing. There's really no reason for me to do this, just for fun, because if I even charge just for an hour or two at work, I'll have plenty of electricity to get back home without using gas. But once again, I've got to go to work, so let's check it out and see. So far, I've been 5.1 miles. And I have 30 miles left of range. So, alright, this is very interesting to me. I had gotten down to 24 miles, and boom, I got another mile back. How? Efficient driving, I'm sure. But been 14.6 miles, 14 and a half miles, and it says we have 25 miles left of range. Now back to 24. So 38, a little over 38, not bad. We're almost to work here, so let's see what we end up with. And at work we are. It's 2 miles less down the back roads. So only had to go 16 miles to get here versus 18. And we still have left 24 miles of electricity. Now, a few things to consider here. We went 2 miles less. When I came up the interstate, I had 21 miles when I got here. So only 1 mile difference between the interstate on a regular speed versus 69 miles an hour versus 65, 67. I think I was doing 67 that first time, 69 the second time. So, yeah, a couple things to consider. The other thing to consider is the temperature. It's 43 degrees today. First commute I did was 50 to 54 degrees. And the second commute was around 60 degrees. So I know that has something to do with it, but today we still ended up with a little bit more mileage. So I'm thinking on a warmer day down the back road, I would get here with 25 miles left to go. And the last thing to consider is the time. I don't know the exact time I left today and got here, but it is on record on the video. So let me check it for today. Let me check it for the other day. And let's see what the time difference is, because it is a little longer. Obviously, I'm only doing 45 to 50 miles an hour with a few more stops than I would down the interstate. So, yeah, lots of things to consider. It's fun to me to do these little experiments, so I'm enjoying it. Let's see what our findings show. Let's see what we got. And home we are, with 7 miles left, taking those back roads. 32 miles total. So it was 16 on the dot there and back. Today's temperature is 44 degrees. So that has something to do with it. And I was also thinking, when I go on a cold day, it's going to kill that even more, putting on the heater and all that. So, you know, that's the reason I do these little experiments for fun. This is just me just goofing off and having a good time with it. Today was about as optimal to go to work and back. No traffic, no anything. Caught a ton of green lights. So, this was interesting. I counted up the lights and stops, the major turns, the major stops where I will have to stop, I will have to whatever. 13 on the back roads and only 9 when I go on the interstate. Now, 9 was high. I thought it was less than that, but counting interstate lights to get on and off and all that kind of stuff, it was 9 versus 13. So, not that big of a difference, but enough. But yeah, I still got 7 miles. And I've been 32. I really appreciate Chevy's conservative little 35 miles per gallon claim on this car. Anytime I look up a 2012 Chevy Volt, it says 35. And so, yeah, maybe they average it for the winter time and summertime. Maybe they, I don't know. But so far, I've been getting definitely at least 35, except for that one day. I've been definitely getting over 35. So that's really cool. Good to know. Alright, if you got any questions, let me know. If you got any tips or tricks that you think would help, let me know. And if you've got any challenges for me to do like that. I wasn't necessarily hypermiling. I was just trying to do my best with it. I wasn't gunning it. I wasn't, you know, taking it easy either, though. I was on L this whole time. When I get on the interstate, I actually switch it over to drive. So, you know, that has another thing to do with it. So, alright, that's it for today. V-Man 1313 out.